Yeah, good morning, everyone. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, Karthik.
Yes.
Yeah, fine, thanks. Guys, I have uploaded all the notes to the website and the code. So if you look at the design patterns, where it is, yeah, 03 design patterns. I have uploaded the builder design pattern code, builder design pattern notes, factor pattern code, factor pattern notes, singleton code, singleton notes, and I am trying to upload the entire notes of design pattern, but there is some issue. So that's the reason I haven't done. I have shared it through the WhatsApp group. So one chain of responsibility is there. Let me upload that one too. Are you guys trying at home? Yes, no?
Yes, Karthik.
Yes,
Yes.
Karthik.
Okay. Now I have uploaded the chain of responsibility code as well. And then for the notes, you can refer to the complete notes that I've shared in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So there is a issue in here. I think the size is becoming more. So I'm getting a 403 error in the website. I have informed to the admin team. While they resolve that issue, you can look at the complete notes here, and for the code, you can refer it to the WhatsApp here. If you guys want, at the end of the course, I'll be sharing the consolidated code notes every time. But while you practice, you can look at here. Okay. Now, yesterday we looked at the builder design pattern. So basically, the builder design pattern is to solve the problem of object creation or getting rid of multiple constructors. So in order to create a builder design pattern, we have a main class. Whatever the required fields with the required fields, we are creating one inner class, and then adding all the optional fields, adding a method, and then using the build method, we are creating outer class object by passing the inner class object to the constructor. So this is what we have done in the builder pattern, right? Now, today we are going to look at the decorator design pattern. Now, before going to the decorator design pattern, let me tell you what is the problem that the decorator design pattern is going to solve by taking one real-time example. com.ashokit.decorator. Okay. So do you guys, all of you guys know Policy Bazaar?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, in the Policy Bazaar, you can look at the policy that is good for you, correct? Now, for example, I have just taken a Policy Bazaar website. I'm trying to take some what you call pension planner, term insurance, something. Okay. So once you enter the data, I have just entered some data, some random data. Now, so in any policy that you take, do you know what is the meaning of rider? Does anyone know?
Policy?
Yeah, in a insurance terms, there is a term called rider. What does it mean?
The co-passenger?
No.
I don't know.
No, sir.
Spouse?
Accidental or any rider is additional insurance.
Yeah. So there is, for example, if you go for any insurance agent, they'll say basic policy will give you this much coverage. But if any accidental death, you'll get extra double the sum assured. If a critical illness, maybe some cancer or some life-threatening diseases, then also they'll say we will give you the money, correct? But in order to, those are called riders. In order to add, if you opt for rider, your premium will be increasing, correct? Now you look at here, currently what is the premium it is showing? Total premium 1566 monthly, correct? Now let me add the riders. Here, let me add some name, some email address, something. Annual income, some 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs, give more. Salaried, education, graduation. Yeah. So let's click on proceed. Now pin code, give something. Okay. Now we've been COVID-19. No. Okay. Now I'm clicking next to proceed. Now, do you guys see upgrade plan? I don't want to upgrade anything. So proceed. Okay. Now, do you guys see accidental death benefit? Correct. And critical illness benefit. Now, what is this one? These are called riders because see, every policy will be providing the basic. Whenever you take any insurance policy, if you take LIC, the minimum age for to take LIC, some policies is most of the policies is 18 years, maximum is 60 years. You can take a policy and you will get a like after the policy term is matured, you will get the money. But there are some special benefits that are given to you. Now, if I'm see currently, what is my premium? Total premium is 1566. Now, if I add this critical illness benefit, click on add. See, is my premium is getting increased? Yes or no? Now, if I am adding the accidental death benefit, do you guys see? Tell me, is the premium is getting increased by adding these riders?
Yes, it's increased.
Yeah. So the rider is nothing. So basically, the policy is a basic policy will have the basic features. But why? What is the talking information on a rider is nothing but so accidental death benefit or critical illness. Accidental death benefit means during the policy term, if any person is dead because of the accident, like car accident, road accident, fire accident, any accident, then he will get the some extra benefit. By default, they are saying life cover. They will give you till 65. If the person dies normally, natural death, then they'll give you 50 lakhs. But if you are opting for accidental death, then normal 50 lakhs will be given. But if the person is died because of accident, then he extra 10 lakhs will be given to him. Now, for example, if he's within the term, if he's facing any critical illness or cancer or something, then what they will give? Extra 5 lakhs they will give. If they died because of the critical illness, then they'll give you 5 lakhs. So that means these are the extra benefits. In order to opt for these extra benefits, it is not given by default. So you need to opt it, correct? Now, whenever you opt it, for example, they take one person called A and another person called B. If A person is opting, his premium will be increasing. If the B person does not opt, his premium will be less. Am I right? For the same policy. When I say same policy, what is the name here? ICICI Prudential iProof Protect Smart. So there are two persons, A and B. Both are planning to take this policy. Okay. For both of them, the basic cover will be same. Am I right?
Yes, Karthik.
Yeah. So if, for example, if A person is taking only basic cover and the B person is taking accidental death benefit and then critical illness, that means his premium will be extra, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So that means what you are doing, if I take this ICICI Proof Protect Smart is a class, then A and B, can I say that these are the objects? By default, object is having some behavior. But for specific object B, you are adding some more extra features, correct? That is nothing but a decorated design pattern. Now, one simple example, if you Google it for a decorated design pattern, they'll give you pizza example, right? So if you order for a pizza, basic pizza will be normal. If you order for toppings like mushroom or tomato or any capsicum, any cheese, if you are adding the toppings, then your price will be incremented. That means you're decorating the pizza. So that's a basic example you'll get. But that you cannot answer it in the interview. So that's the reason I have taken the real-time example of this one. Now we will implement this. Whatever we are doing here, we will implement this using a decorated design pattern. Hope you understand the use case.
Yes, sir.
How we are implementing, don't worry, I will tell you. But if you understand the use case, I can go next.
Yes, Karthik.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now, the definition of a decorated design pattern says the decoration design pattern is a design pattern that allows behavior to be added to an individual object dynamically without affecting the behavior of other objects of a class, object within the same class. That means I have a class. So now let us take the same thing. Now here, Policy Bazaar, if I take this ICICI, I Protect Smart is a class. Now this policy is taken by two people, A and B. Let us take third person also, B, C. Now, can I say if this I protect smart is a class, then A, B, C are the objects. Now, A will have a basic premium because he is not accepting the riders. Now, B will have a extra amount, correct? Though it is an object, can I say you are changing the behavior because he is opted for the accidental benefit? So you have to increase the premium. Now that means for B, you are changing the behavior of an individual object. But are you touching anything to the A? No. So that is nothing but a decorated pattern. So for a class, so if I have a class called employee, how many objects can I create?
Can create a number of objects.
N number of objects, right? So for a class in Java, you can create any number of objects. Now, out of all those objects, for only specific object, I want to change the behavior. That's where the decorator pattern comes into picture. For example, if I don't follow this pattern, how do you do? For example, now let us write decorator pattern class example. Now, for example, here, what I will do, if I have to, by default, I want to provide some insurance, then what I will do, I will write some static method or some global variables. Now, double accident benefit. If I keep this accidental benefit equal to like this, sorry. Okay. If I keep, then if I create 10 objects, can I say all the 10 objects will hold the accidental benefit as 10,000 only?
Yes.
Yes. That means if I modify, it will reflect in all the objects, correct? But what is the decorated design pattern is telling? The modification has to be happen to the individual object dynamically without affecting the other objects. If you are adding a field in the class, it will affect all the objects, right? But the decorator pattern will tell you should not affect all other objects. Now, let us implement this one. Now, so in order to implement
So
this,
here we are talking about that behavior of the get premium, right?
yes, get premium or cost or some basic plan, all those things. Let us tell you.
Yeah.
Decorator okay. Now let us what is the general features you want? Let me take basic plan. When I say basic plan, I am taking an interface. Now in this one, each and get premium. So for void, sorry, int get premium. So every policy will have a premium, correct? So in order to have that, I'm creating one abstract method called get premium. Similarly, void policy details, correct? So the policy details will tell you like what is the, like basic features like what is the minimum age at entry, maximum age at entry, some details of your policy. Okay. Now these are the two abstract methods I'm thinking. Now what I will do, I will create one class called simple or plain or basic. Let me keep simple policy. Simple policy is nothing but, so without any riders. Okay. Shall I keep without any rider? Or what do you guys think?
Yeah, base policy. You can.
Yeah. Base policy. Base policy means it does not have any rider, correct? Now, what I will do, I will implement this basic plan. Okay, because I have to override the premium method. Now I will override this, add unimplemented method. Now, what is the premium? Let us look at, just now we got 1500, right? So let's remove this two. If I remove this two, what is the amount? 1566 monthly. 1566. Okay. The premium is 1566. Now policy details is, let me write this, let me write string, return the string. Now here also return the string. Now what I will write, return. This is a basic cover. Okay. Now this is a basic plan. Okay. Now what I am trying to do, I am trying to add this one. So for this one, so in the main method, whenever I create, now let me create in the main method. If I create basic plan B equal to new basic plan, sorry, new base policy, correct? Now, if I do like this, what am I doing? I'm creating an interface reference to the class, correct? Done. Now sys out B dot get premium, B dot get policy details, correct? Yeah. Now what it will print? It is printing the premium is 1566 and this is a basic cover, correct? Now, so whenever, see, this is a one object. Now, for example, some person Karthik is taking, so this is a plan. So let us take the, instead of calling it as a B, what I will do, Karthik policy, because this one is Karthik is taking. Now, for example, some other person, Ajay, is taking a policy. And at that time, he is also creating a base policy, but is he interested to take this one? Ajay policy. Now, is he interested to take only the base policy? No, he wanted to add the riders, right? So whenever I'm adding a rider, if I'm modifying the base policy code, can I say Karthik policy code also, behavior also will be modified?
Yes. Yes.
I hope
Sure.
everyone you are understanding, right? What I am trying to say. Now, see, Karthik policy is one object, Ajay policy is another object. Okay, both are objects of base policy. Now, Ajay want to opt for a rider. Karthik does not want. Now, Ajay, as of now, Ajay is also having a plain policy. Now, if I am doing any change in this base policy, then can I say it will affect the Karthik object also? Yes or no?
Yes, Karthik.
Yeah. So then, but what does it mean telling? The decorator pattern is a pattern that allows the behavior to be added to an individual object dynamically without affecting the behavior of other objects of the same class. So if I'm modifying, means I am not following the decorator pattern. Now what I want to do, I want to add a rider premium only to the Ajay policy, correct? So that's where the decorator comes into picture. So you have to write a class called decorator. So in order to implement that decorator, what I'm writing another class called, I'm creating abstract class policy decorator. You can write any name, a policy decorator. Okay. And this is implementing the basic plan interface, basic plan. Now what I will do, so here what I will do, I will create a constructor and this constructor will take basic plan reference. Plan, basic plan. Okay. Now let me pass this basic plan. This dot, don't worry, I will explain, but just look at what is my intention. Okay, basic plan done. Now what I will do, I have to, I'm overriding both the get premium methods, get policy details method. Okay. Now here, what I will do, basic plan dot parent class dot get premium, basic plan dot policy details. Okay. Now, so I have created a decorator. Now what I will do is, now I want to create, I see for this existing policy, I want to add a accidental benefit. At the same time, I want to add the critical illness also. Then what I will do, by making use of this policy decorator, I will create a class called, class accidental benefit. Okay. Now accidental benefit. Now accidental benefit extends extends policy decorator. Whenever it is extending policy decorator, I need to create an object. Now here accidental benefit, I will create a, let's create a constructor. Okay, done. Now, so here, whenever I am adding accidental benefit to this I protect, What is the premium you are getting? Extra 1624, correct? What is the basic premium? 1624 minus 1566, correct? Let's remove it. 1566. 1566. What is the difference? You are incrementing the 58 rupees extra, correct? Now, in the what is the increment? What is the now? I will over the get premium method. Now, what is the premium extra you are adding? Super dot get premium, which will be the basic policy premium plus. Can I say that 58 rupees? Am I right? Sorry,
Yes.
76. Not 58. It's a 76, correct? Oh, sorry. Let's do that again. Calci 1566 minus, if I am adding accidental benefit, what is the premium? 1624. 1624. Say 58. So I want to increment the premium by 58. So I'm adding 58 rupees here. Okay. Now what is the policy details? Policy details also will be added, right? I will override the policy details. Now basic plan plus extra accidental cover is provided. Okay. Now what? Now let us look at. Now here. Now Karthik is policy one thing. Ajay is a policy. Now Ajay want to take a. What Ajay wants to do? He wants to take apart from the basic. He wants to take the rider also. What is that rider? Accidental rider. Now can I say that I have created just now? I have created a accidental this policy, right? Ajay policy equal to new accidental, correct? Accidental plan, accidental benefit. I'm passing the what is the object I'm passing? Ajay object I am passing, because only for the Ajay object I want to modify the dynamic behavior. So and then I'm passing it here. Now let me do sys out Ajay policy dot get premium, and at the same time Ajay policy dot get policy details. Now, in this way, for example, now let us see whether the Karthik policy premium is getting modified or not. We will see. At the same time, for Ajay, the premium has to be increased because he is opting the accidental benefit. At the same time, the base cover plus accidental should be coming, right? Now let us run the program and see. Run as Java application. Now here, can I say 1566, this is a basic cover. This is out from the Karthik policy. 1566 is a basic cover for Ajay first. Later, he has modified his brain and he's thinking he wanted to add the accidental benefit to the same policy. Now, by modifying this one, now let us print the Karthik one output here. So by modifying this one, whether the Karthik policy is getting modified or not, let us look at. See, is the Karthik object is modified anything?
No.
But whenever Ajay is wanted to take the, apart from the basic policy, he wanted to take the rider, accidental benefit. Did I increase my premium?
Yes.
And did I add the basic cover plus extra accidental benefit cover is provided? Did I added this extra text? That means what does this mean? Can I say that these two are present in an object? So Ajay policy is an object of base policy class. Now, dynamically, did I modify the single object behavior without touching the other objects of the same class? Yes or no? I will debug it, the program,
Yes,
you will
sir.
get to know. But so am I following whatever I'm mentioning here? Yes.
Yeah,
But
we are
now,
adding behavior basically.
yeah. So for individual object, right? See, Karthik, I'm not touching anything, correct? Only for Ajay, I wanted to add the accidental benefit, I have added. Now, let us do the critical illness also. Now, in order to provide the critical illness, do I need to modify the previous code? No. What I will do, I will create another class. I will extend the functionality, correct? Now, I will, instead of accidental, critical benefit. Now, what is the critical benefit, extra amount? Let us do it. So 1624. Now let us take critical illness, add 1624 minus 2274. 650. That means critical illness extra 650. Now can I add extra 650? Yes. And then extra another critical illness cover is provided. Now, if Ajay wants to take the critical illness also, then what is his base total premium? 2274, correct? Now let us take, now Ajay wants to take the critical illness also. Then what I will do? Again, Ajay policy, for what is the critical illness? I have created an object, class name, critical illness, correct? Now this is accepting the like base plan, base policy reference. So I'm publishing the Ajay policy, okay? Done. Now let us do sys out. Let us copy these statements. Okay. Now, after this, let us print this object also. Okay. Now, let us print. Okay. Then run the program. Java, run as Java application. See, 2274, correct? This is a base cover, press extra accidental cover, and is provided another critical illness is also covered, correct? That means whatever the object is there, based on the rider he is selecting, am I increasing the premium and am I providing the extra text? Am I right?
Yes, correct.
This change is not implemented. This, whatever the change I have done, does it affected any other object? The base cover object? No, right? So this is nothing but a decorated design pattern. Now let us debug the code. Okay. Now let us debug the code. Now, so I am keeping the get premium, this one. Now let us keep the policy. So in the, so what we do here, basically we are creating one decorator which is taking a parent reference here. Okay. That parent, if I am passing and then adding the individual object behavior here. Now, let us keep the debugger here. Let us keep the debugger here also. And then return here also. Return here also. Debug as Java application. Okay. First I am creating what? Basic plan, Karthik policy equal to new base policy. So now it will go to the base policy. Okay. Constructor. Now I am calling the get premium method. See, directly it is calling the get base policy premium is 1566. It is printing. Policy details is it's a basic cover. Okay, done. Now what I am doing, again, one more, I am creating the same for base policy only. I am creating one more object. What is that object name? Ajay policy. Okay. He is also having the same. Now, can I say that Ajay policy is one object and Karthik policy is another object of base policy? Am I right? Am I right or not?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when I'm calling, what I'm doing, I'm calling the constructor. Now, what I'm doing now, I want to create, Ajay wants to add an accidental benefit. Then what I have done? So from the main method, I call the accidental benefit class. And what the accidental benefit class is expecting? The reference. It can be any parent reference or any child. No, but for time being, what is the plan I have passed? Base policy, correct? Now it will go to the super. Super means it will go to this one, correct? Okay, done. Now let us look at here. Ajay policy dot get premium. Okay, now let us go to where first it will go to the get premium method of accidental benefit, correct? Because accidental benefit is having a get premium method. Now let us see, look at here. Now return super dot get premium. What is the parent class for this? Can someone tell me? Policy decorator, correct? Yeah. So it will go to the policy decorator. From here, what is the parent? What is the basic plan? Basic plan dot get premium. What is the basic plan? It's an object. What is the object I passed here? The simple base policy object, correct? Look at here. Basic plan is nothing but base policy. That means from here it will go to the base plan class, right? So here. So that means first it is getting a premium. What is the base plan premium? 1566 is written. Done. So here also from my decorator 1566 is written. Now on top of, see, this super dot get premium is returning 1566, correct? On top of that, I am adding a 58 rupees. So what it will return? 1624. Done. Now, and that means I am individual object I am modifying. And policy details also, where it will go? See, super dot policy details. Super means it will go to the parent. Parent means my decorator, because policy decorator. In my policy decorator, what I'm doing? Base plan dot policy details. What is the base plan? It's a base policy. Look at here. All the objects are base policy objects only. Then it will go to the base plan policy details. It will come here. See, this is a basic cover. It will print. This is a basic cover. And then what I'm adding extra append? Extra accidental cover is provided. Then it will append. That means I am modifying the object behavior by calling these methods, etc. See, it is printing. This is a basic cover. Extra accidental cover is provided. Correct? Now, while doing this one, I am just checking whether is there any change happened to the other object of Karthik? No. I'm not changing the behavior of any other objects of base cover. Correct? Any questions?
Karthik, what are we storing in that policy decorator? In this variables?
In the policy decorator, we are not doing anything. What we are doing? Yeah, policy decorator is implementing our interface. Okay, and we are overriding those methods. Now here, see here, some people will say, I want to take the base policy, accidental cover, death critical. But some people will say, I want to take base cover plus critical. Some people will say base cover plus accidental only. Some will say all the combination, some will say one combination, right? So what I'm passing here, I'm passing the base plan. What is the base plan? It's a parent, correct? All the objects are getting, all the classes are implementing from this one, correct? So that object I will pass it here. So that corresponding get premium method will be called.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand how is it different from if we have, child classes instead of, we are making child classes for the this decorator pattern, right? Instead of that, if we make the child classes for the basic plan and we can use them, I mean, how is that different? I'm thinking.
I mean, you are saying that.
Right
okay,
now,
that is also fine. Yeah. You can do that also. Yeah. You can have a constructor in this basic class, basic policy, and your child class. I mean, you can, instead of extending the decorator, you can extend the basic plan directly. Yeah. You can do that also. As long as you are having a parent reference, you can do the child class, subclass as well.
Oh, in that case, we need to have a parent reference.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you have a child reference, then that is the same thing. If I have an array list, list L equal to new array list L equal to new linked list. If I am creating a method display followed by a list, I can pass array list, I can pass linked list. But if I am creating a method,
more cleaner here if we have separate thing, I think.
Yes.
Because of this base plan. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So this is what about a decorator pattern. So decorator pattern will tell you, we wanted to modify the behavior of an individual object dynamically without affecting any other objects of the same class. So the classic example is this one, like the insurance one. What you can do if someone is asking about you, where have you implemented this decorator pattern, you can tell that we have to provide one POC to the client on the insurance one. Don't take the policy bazaar, etc. So you can take that we are providing some insurance policy. At that time, there will be a base cover, but extra benefits can be added like a riders, like accidental, critical. Also, you take something else. Okay. I want to, so based on the selection of new features, the premium has to be incremented and the policy features has to be incremented. So at that time, so in order to provide based on the choice, in order to provide the dynamic behavior, we have used the decorator pattern. That is the one you can give. Instead of giving the pizza example or coffee example, this would be I think this would make sense.
Yeah, this is more appropriate and understanding.
Yeah. So wherever I'm able to find it, I'm trying to provide you guys with a real time. See, coffee example, pizza example is also real time only. But the thing is, this is more of a project example, correct?
The
Insurances.
coffee example, pizza example, when I read, I actually lost the connection.
Yeah. So this can be implemented in the projects. They might see. You can tell that while doing the POC for insurance project. So first we have done the basic cover, but later they have provided new features like these are the features, extra features we wanted to provide. If you opt for it, the basic premium will be incremented. So in order to provide that, everyone will not accept it, correct? So then what we thought is whoever is accepting, we wanted to increment the premium. So in order to implement this individual object, we wanted to modify dynamically. So we went ahead for the decorator pattern. So that is the answer you can provide. Any questions? Does it understood or not, guys?
So this is more applicable when we are adding to the, we are adding more functionality to the existing functionality, like premium.
Yeah, and yeah, you're adding functionality,
Like
but
a premium is there.
at the
Oh,
same
for
time, it
premium.
is not applicable for all the objects. That's
All
you
the
need to keep in remember. For example, if you are doing so whatever the change you are doing, it should be applicable for all. Then why do you follow? They simply write a method, one more method, or one more static block or instance variables in the existing class itself. Correct?
But here, all permutation, commutation, we don't need to write separate one.
Yes.
Because they are all separate. Whichever combination we want, we can call them at runtime
Accordingly.
so that we
and
can
then
get
pass the
combination.
object accordingly. Yes. You can pass the object accordingly. Because all my wherever the classes that are extending from a decorator, the accidental benefit or a critical benefit, what it is taking a parent reference, right? You can pass any child. If you pass a what you call simple chain, base cover, it will take the base cover. If you pass the accidental cover, it will take accidental cover. If you pass the critical illness, it will take the critical illness. Okay. Any questions? Does this example make sense or not?
Yes, Karthik, you mentioned that in the notes that this design pattern we lots of use in file builder and some file reader and buffer reader.
Yes.
So what exactly that is?
Yeah. So whenever you are okay, let us go to the file reader. So here there are some methods. Yeah, if you look at here. So new file input stream, different constructors we have, followed by Java 11. Okay, super file set. So file input stream, go to here. Okay.
I think file input stream will be the base, like a base plan. On top of that, object input stream will use the file input stream. That will be an additional functionality.
Let me write the object input stream as well. Yes. I think let me write object input stream.
Will take the file input stream.
Yeah. File reader, object input stream. Let me keep capital O. Yeah. So if you look at here, file reader is a one. object input stream file reader. It's extending, I think it's from the, it's also another type of a file reader. Okay, just a minute. Object input stream. Yeah. So this, if you look at here, file input stream is extending from an input stream. Object input stream is extending another it from an input stream. So similarly, let us take file reader also. Object input. Okay, object input stream. Similarly, we have object output stream also. Yeah, so it will call from output stream. So output stream basically, so if you look at here, it is implementing auto closable. We can use it in the term of finally block. So wherever, see, if you look at here, this is the abstract class. Okay, now there are multiple classes like file output stream, object output stream. Look at here, these are the classes. See, buffer output stream, byte output stream, data output stream, file output stream, this one. So these are the different behaviors. So you can pass an object on top of another one, and then you can get a modify the behavior.
Okay.
See, even in the decorator, we have made this decorator plan as a abstract class. So we can create an interface also, but whenever I create an interface, I can write static and default only with a Java 8. Before that, I cannot write, right? So that's the reason policy decorator, I created an abstract class. So that everyone directly, you cannot create an object of this class because you have to subclass it only. The same thing followed here. So output stream is abstract, and these are the class which are extending this class output stream class, and then you can modify the behavior by creating an individual object. Hope you get it.
So in this, what is the decorative class in this one?
This one.
Output stream.
Yeah, it's a abstract. The one who asked a question, is it Nitin? Is it clear, Nitin?
Yes.
So I will share this code also. Let me upload this notes code to the website itself now. Maybe again, if anybody wants to practice it, it would be easy.
Yes.
Yeah, decorator pattern code. And there are someone who joined little late. I have uploaded everything to this one, guys. If you are facing any issues, you can ask me the questions in the upcoming class. If you do not have any question, that's fine. If you have any questions on whatever we completed so far, like singleton, chain of responsibility, builder. On three, if you have any questions, please do let me know. I can explain for those who joined late. Okay, just go through the notes and go through the videos and then let us know. Okay. So, and tomorrow, from tomorrow, there will not be any class till Monday. I mean, like the next class would be on Tuesday. But however, I will provide you an update in the afternoon. There is a ball hit ceremony for my daughter, so I have to attend that. So I will let you know whether will I be able to take the class tomorrow or not. And if there is a feasibility for me to take the class over the weekend of this one, like 25th or 26th, that also I will let you know. I request you guys to please look at the WhatsApp group for more updates. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if no question, that's all for today. Any other questions, anyone?
Yeah, sir, like we have extended the decorator class. So for one for critical and one for like other like
Accidental.
accidental. So will it have both the things now if it is taking a critical?
Yes. That is what because I passed the Ajay policy object, correct? Now here,
Yes.
what is the first Ajay policy is a base cover, correct? After
Correct.
that, I have passed that Ajay policy to the accidental. That means Ajay policy will have the accidental features as well, correct? On
Correct.
top of that, I have passed it to the critical. So now after line number 28, whenever I print the Ajay object in line number 29, it will have base cover, accidental, and critical, correct? No, but you don't want that. You want some person only the basic one, okay, and accidental. Then you call only this one, or basic plus critical. Then create a base policy and then pass it to the critical, so that it will have only critical, correct?
So like yeah. So here like we have taken it accidental plus critical. So but
Yes.
actually the last object will get the premium as extra, right? So it will have inside.
It will
that
have
one.
both accidental and then this one both. Okay, you are saying the okay. If I pass only the, let me take some.
Yeah, because only we are updating the reference, right? So Ajay policy is only directly the last whatever available.
Yes, yes. So for example, if I pass like this, your question is if I pass this one. So what you are saying, critical illness, it will add 650 rupees, correct?
Yes.
That is right, because here, see here, what is my accident? What is my, okay, Rahul, yeah. What is a Rahul policy? It's a base policy, correct?
Yes.
Does the Rahul has any accidental benefit?
No.
No. And then he wants to opt only critical illness, correct? Now, if I
Yes.
want to opt only for critical illness, what is his premium? What is base premium plus 1566 plus extra amount, correct?
58.
Now,
Yes.
now let us go to this website. Where is that?
If he has both the things, like
Yeah.
but
If he has both the things, it will increment, correct? But if he has only one thing, now for example, let us remove accidental benefit. Okay. Now what is my base? Okay. Let us remove this one. What is my 1566? Correct.
Yes.
Now if I want to add critical illness, what is my premium is becoming 2216. That means he has
Correct.
only critical illness. Correct. Now let us do Rahul, and I pass the Rahul object. Okay. Now and see Rahul policy. Now let us take Rahul here, and then print the Rahul one, and see what he is getting. Because he will get
the final one, whatever there.
No, it will give you the not the final one. Let's see. Let me show you. Run as Java application. Yeah, look at here. 2216 only. The basic cover plus another critical illness is added. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
So
but extra
that is,
accidental, it is not there, right?
Because I'm not. See, for Rahul, he don't want to accept accidental, so I did not pass it here. Correct? If you want all, then what you can do? Pass the Rahul to the accidental, you will get the accidental premium, and then pass that object to the critical, you will get the critical premium as well. Correct?
Okay.
So if you see what is happening here, Rahul policy you are passing here. Correct? Now,
Correct.
See here, whenever you are going, what is the Rahul policy? What is type? Base policy. Correct?
Base policy.
Now, in this base policy, whenever you say critical benefit, you get premium. What is the super dot get premium? Correct? Now,
Yes.
super means policy decorator get premium method will be called. Am I right?
Correct.
And before that, what is the constructor object you passed? Base cover only. Correct?
Yes.
Now, so that means here it will go, and from here super dot get premium is base cover premium. What is the base cover premium? 1566. On top of that, you are adding the extra amount. Correct? 650. So it is giving you. But now, for example, in the if I pass the Ajay policy, what is happening here is, what is Ajay policy parent? What is the object? I reinitialized, correct? That means it is no longer a base cover. It's an accidental benefit, correct?
Correct.
Now, that means first it will go to, when I say super means policy decorator. But what is here? It's an accidental benefit, right? It will go to the accidental benefit. But what is the parent for accidental benefit? Base.
Yeah.
So that means
Base.
1566. First 1566. On top of that, you are adding 58. On top of that, you are adding 650. Correct?
Okay, but actually, are we getting that 58 plus 650?
Yes, yes, that is coming. Let me show you. Now
Because
here,
if you
Ajay.
see the
Yeah, that
final
is
object get details,
let's-
only adding the last value.
no. But
Policy
see,
details if you see.
you are calling the super, right? Look at here.
Yeah, right.
See, 2274, correct? Now, for example, If I'm adding
Okay.
only critical illness, what is the output? 2216. If I add this one, 2274, correct? That means am I adding both? Yes. How you are adding? Look at here. Now, for this critical illness, what is the object you are passing? Ajay policy, correct? What is the Ajay policy? Initially, Ajay policy is a object of base cover, base policy.
Correct.
But later
Then
you reused accidental. That means here, what is the super means? Accidental, correct? Base
Correct.
policy is nothing but accidental. So it will go to the accidental. No, but what is the parent for accidental? Base,
Okay.
correct? It will go to the base. In the base, what is there? 1566. On top of that, in the accidental, 58 is added, correct? And on top of
Yeah.
that, you are adding 650, correct?
Okay.
Hope you understand.
Yeah, got it. So it is a combination of all the base policy plus accident policy plus critical policy.
Yeah,
That
it
is what
depends on how object you are passing it, correct?
Yeah, right.
How you are passing the object, right?
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So someone is asking about a question on Java 8. Yeah, Sairaj. So after the completion of the design pattern, I will be starting the Java 8, 9, 11.
line number.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you have any recording for at least for a couple of initial demo of that Java 8, 9, 11?
Yeah, initial, there are some recordings. You can talk to the admin, they can provide you.
Okay.
The initial record, you wanted to see how the teaching would go on for the 8, 9, 11?
Yeah, what was the covered actually? Like just might be
So
given some index, right? Basic index of what?
Let me show you that.
Topic.
Asking about the content.
Yeah, content. Okay, course content, right? Yeah, so we'll be covering all of this. In Java 8, first interface changes. Why? What is the advantage of default method? What is the static method? What is the need for those? Lambda expression, when I say lambda, how can I write a lambda? Clear understanding of lambda. Functional interface, predefined functional interface, method reference, stream API. In the stream API, these are each method we are going to discuss. Filter, map, sorted, flat maps, limit, skip, distinct, sorted, collect, for each, match, count, reduce, min, max, limit, reduce also there, short circuit operations. And each of these method will be explained by the program. Okay. Now there are some in the optional class, date changes, collection API improvements, concurrency API. Now, while discussing about this, for example, how can I use a limit method? So if in the interview, they might be asking, write a program to print the second highest salary of an employee, right? So at that time, we will be using limit and skip method. So I'll be telling you what is the functionality of a limit method, what is the functionality of a skip method, and then we are solving those questions. So in Java 9, these are the things. In 11, these are the things. But apart from that, we are also going to look at so many interview questions. Let me show you that interview questions also. We are going to write the answers for each and every interview questions as well. So let me see where it is. So here in the Java 8, so we are going to see like the questions like this. Say minimum salary, maximum salary. These are the interview questions. And when I give the notes, I will be giving the notes with a practical answers. Let me show you that here. See here, if I want to look at if I have to write a lambda, how can I write a lambda with the program and the explanation? Okay. Now, let me come to the method. See here. See here, what is a for each method? So this is a code without for each, code with for each. What is the difference? Okay. Remove if method. Java stream API. For each and every stream method, we are going to see. See, how can I write a map? This one. Now, distinct method. Write a lambda to count how many distinct employees are present. This is the answer. We are going to discuss all of this in the class, and at the same time, we are also I'm also sharing the notes. See, flat map, sorted. See, this is a question. Write a lambda to display the company names in sorted order. How can I write? See, write a program to sort the employees by name. This one. Write a program to sort the employees by ID. Okay, you can, once you know, do the name, you can do the ID also. Limit method, skip method, see, collect. Write a lambda to get all the employee IDs into a list object from an employee list. So likewise, we are going to discuss about like all the topics, all these example methods with a practical question. And those questions, I can say 90% will be asked in the interview, not in 95%. So does it answer your question, Cyrus?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rajesh, can you provide your feedback on, because he has attended some of the interviews as well. He was part of my Java 8, 9, 11. Rajesh, are you there?
Yes, Karthik, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it is, I mean, before joining the, I mean, like this Java 8, 9 class, Java 9, 8 and 11, it was something like I was finding out a little bit difficult to clear some of the questions from the interviewer. Okay, they are normally looking for most of the site, they are looking for the strings question. So I was not able to solve those questions. Later, when I joined this class, after that, I think I was able to clear most of the Java 8 issues. I mean, like interview questions. Now I'm looking towards Java 11. So because some people are using Java 11, so they are asking more on the Java 11 side. So now the problems or whatever they're asking, I'm able to solve that also. So it's a good, I mean, like time to spend with the Karthik on those classes actually.
So I tell you guys basically why Java 8 is important, because from Java 8 onwards, the introduction of lambdas and streams, it is becoming like you have to study. If you know core Java, it is not of use unless until you know Java 8, because from Java 8 onwards, the program, right, the way to write a program has been completely changed. So you will write the 10 lines of code in a single line. So now how do you understand? Right? That's what I'm going to explain in the stream. So first, this class would be going for between 30 to 40 days of Java 8, 9, 11. But out of that, 10 to 15 days will be concentrating more on Java 8 only. Because once you are good with the Java 8, then only it makes sense to learn Java 9 and 11. So 9 is a modularity and 11 is a long-term release. In 11, there are no much features, but in 9 and 10, 8, you need to study.
But Karthik, I mean, like they are asking, nowadays they are asking most of the things on the modularity.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is what Java 9 comes into.
9.
Yeah. So again, see why I have not taken the Java 8 only, why I'm including Java 8, 9, 11 as a course, because Java 8, the support is already completed. It's been more than 1 year, I think. So when Java 8 has released, the Java has become a what you call paid version. Before that, Java is a free. Now from Java 8 onwards, it's a paid version, and it is till 2021 only the paid version is available. Now after that, you can use the Java, but the thing, if there is any issue, then Oracle people will not provide you the support. Then you need to go for a next long-term release. What is the next long-term release after Java 8 is Java 11. You cannot go to the Java 9 and 10 because Java 9 and 10 will have little features. So there is something called as a long-term support. Java 8 is one long-term support release. Java 11 is long-term support release. And next Java long-term support release is 17. So you can buy any of these 3 licenses. Now, whenever you go for Java 11, so in the Java 9, they have introduced something new concept called as a modularity. What is a modularity is nothing but, see, whenever in the rt.jar, whenever I write a program of normal program using Java 8, so what is the run, where the classes are present? All the classes in the rt.jar, correct? If you open the rt.jar, so can I say in the rt.jar, do I have the classes pertain to the JDBC? Yes or no?
Sir, JDBC providing another API in the form of
that is no, that is OJDBC. That is different. But do you have a connection, driver manager, all this in the
Yes.
RT.jar only, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. See here. See, whenever I'm so now I have written a decorated design pattern. At that time, do I need to use a RMA package, security, SQL, and then under util we have a Java X, JDK. All these are not required for me, correct? Do I need to use a applet, AWT, and then RMI security? Is these packages are needed for me?
No, not at all.
Not. But still, whenever you are running a program, during the class load time, all these classes will be loaded by the compiler. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. But whenever the class is loading, can I say that it will occupy the memory? And you're, I mean, unnecessarily you are not using, but you are occupying the memory. So that is the problem resolved in the Java 9. So that's where the modularity comes into picture. If you look at in the Java 9, so this is a Java 8. Now let us look at in the Java 9. See, from Java 9 or 11, so there is no RT.jar case. RT.jar has been divided into JMods. Look at here. JMod is nothing but Java module. Now here, if I look at the Java.base, it's a base module. What are the classes it is having? Look at here, classes. See, does it have a security, RMA, all of these things? No. So if I don't want all of those, then I will use only Java.base module. Only these packages will be loaded. So compared to RT.jar, using this Java.base module will be less occupy of my memory, correct? And my application will start in a very less time. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
no? So that is the advantage. So the Java RT.jar has been divided into multiple modules because whenever you want, you load those modules. So that's what the modularity. So that modularity has started into the Java 9. Okay. And in Java 11, it's a long-term release. So in Java 9, if you do not know what is a modularity, you cannot learn Java 11. So that's the reason. So, and Java 11 is a now ongoing long-term support release. Now, if you look at that is the reason all the existing applications are getting migrated to 8 to 11. If you look at 2 years back, all the 1.5, 1.7 is getting migrated to 1.8. Now, in your project also, they are taking a step to change the Java version to 8 to 11. Why they are changing? Because Java 8 support is stopped a year ago. If you don't change, if there is an issue, your application will not work. Right? So that's the reason they are taking the Java 11 license, and then they are migrating your application to the Java 11. So whenever you go for Java 11, now maybe in 3 to 6 months of time, whenever you go for an interview, everyone will expect that what is the features of Java 11? What is the features of Java 9? What is the features of Java 10, 8 also? So that's the reason instead of teaching separately, I have taken a course to include 8, 9, 11 together. Hope, does that make sense, Cyrus?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the content. So once the design patterns is completed, I will be starting this day 8, 9, 11. Okay. Maybe
This 8 and 11 course, what is the duration usually?
30 to 40 days, one hour every day.
Okay.
I think we completed in 30 days, 25 days. Correct.
Yeah. So because I have taken during the extra hours in the December, every day I have taken 1.5 hour, right? So if I take 1 hour, it would be 30 to 40 days. If I take 1.5 hour, it would be within 30 days. So with this course, when Rajesh was joined, so that we have taken in the month of December. So December 9th, we have started. And January 14th, we have completed. The reason for that is in the December, there is a holiday season, right? So, and people are also expected, don't want to spend more long time. So what we have done is we have taken a class for 1.5 hour every day, and then we finished it.
What was the course fees that time?
So I think it is 4,000, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't worry, whenever we have this one, right? So we'll get to know. So, but I'm planning to that after the data design patterns. If anybody is interested, you can join.
So there will be a thread. You are going to take the thread sessions also, correct?
Yeah, thread session March 1st, morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. The poster will be ready today and will be shared with you. And it will be 15 days, 1 to 15. March 1st to March 15th. Yeah. Only we cover only threads, complete threads.
What's the timing, sir?
Morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So after that, I'll take, after this design pattern is completed, I'll take a little break and then I will start the 8, 9, 11. Okay. So any other questions?
I think, sir, we are good.
Yeah.
Sir, in company,
So
they're using 11 only, sir, at present.
yeah, most of the companies are getting migrated to 11.
Okay, sir.
So there are some companies which are using 8, 7 also. But the problem, if you don't migrate, is in Java 8, there are some, see, if you look at each release, whenever you update software, in each release, they will fix some issues, correct? Yeah. So for example, assume that there is some issue in the Java 8. Okay. Now that issue is not, it's resolved in the Java 9. So if you are using Java 8 and the support is also stopped now. So will they give you freely? No, they will ask you to update it to, the issue is already resolved in 11. So they'll ask you to buy the license of 11, correct? So that's what everyone is moving towards 11. Why we
Most
cannot
of the
do
time,
9?
like
Because
security vulnerabilities issues will be raising it, like which will be getting resolved in the later versions.
Yeah, yes. So that is also they wanted, I feel that sometimes they wanted to keep the issues in the release and then fix it later point of time so that the business also will come, right? If you provide the super version, then no one will go for next version, right? It's a business.
Yes, sir.
I don't think it's exactly they do, but I felt like my perspective is that one.
Especially they'll play with the new features, which are very liquid.
Yeah, yeah. So that is what the Java is becoming complicated from Java 8 onwards. I mean, before 8, if you know English and if you have a common sense, you can understand what is the program doing with little bit knowledge. But from Java 8 onwards, if I write a stream statement, I can write 10 methods also, but you cannot tell me output immediately. So that's where the problem. So learning Java 8 is very, very, very important. I'm not saying that you have to attend my class or you have to attend some other classes. No, you can learn on your own also. But 8 is important. As long as you wanted to be in the Java profile, learning 8 is very, very important. When I say learning, not from the interview perspective, you should be able to work in the project. You should be able to write the code. So that is the intention. So that is very important. Okay. Yeah. So that's all for today, guys.
What book do you prefer? Do you suggest?
I every time I go by Java documentation only, guys. So if you look at my previous videos also, I will look at the definition of each method, what it does, and then I will learn accordingly. You can go different blocks, different examples, write the program, look at the Java documentation. That's because if I'm writing a book, can I say that that's a source of truth? I can write a mistake also. But if it is there in the Java documentation, those are the people who have written the implementation, right? So that's the right way to learn. So I will go by the Java documentation. Okay.
We have it like apart from Oracle, we also have OpenJDK, right? So
yeah.
That also like.
Yeah. OpenJDK, Oracle. OpenJDK will give you the class files. Okay. If you do not have a decompiler, you can get the class file from the OpenJDK. But by looking at the code, you can, if you're understanding, that's well and good. But if you want to study something, English, what this method is doing, what that method is doing, then you can go for a documentation. Oracle separately provides the documentation.
Yeah, right. Agree.
No, just I was saying about licensing to that open source kind of thing. Like Oracle, like restrict, right? Some
No. For individual user, it's free now. Even 11 also free for individual user.
yeah, for application or else for company
application
perspective, I think they are looking for open source.
They cannot use it. Even they use it, but Oracle will not provide any support if they get any security issue.
Correct. So that's why
Yeah.
like most of the companies are moving from Oracle JDK to the Open JDK. Like
the thing is, if even you can move it Open JDK, but the thing is,
but the only support,
yeah,
like
they
it will
see
take some
just
time
for
actually.
just for the
Community
sake
can
of
be
just for the sake of spending the amount on license of Java, they cannot neglect the business, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at the reputed organization, they don't do that. Maybe small companies where there is a negligible amount of security, then they can go for a Open JDK.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, if no question, that's all, guys. Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. I will provide you an update on the class in the WhatsApp group. Please look at the WhatsApp group and join the class accordingly. Thank you.